So they do this thing called respite where you were temporarily put in another cottage because you're either misbehaving or someone was like beefing with you or you were causing issues in the group and you weren't allowed to leave campus. I was respite once because I was in danger of getting jumped. And usually the staff ignores this, but this was right after the Joshua Weinstein incident where he got hospitalized and they didn't want another legal issue. This kid was getting kicked out / his parents were taking out of the program, and they thought it'd be easier if I went to another cottage for a few days. This guy found me annoying for no reason. I mean, honestly, I probably was annoying too much. Believe it or not, I've really grown as a person since then. I know people find me annoying. I've heard every awful thing about myself, so nothing really hurts me anymore. Um, he also, like, was... There's a thing where kids, like, targeted other kids that... I don't know why. They just get mad at other kids. This kid had really bad bipolar and get really angry at other kids for no reason. Like, it wasn't just me. It was a lot of other... Whatever. I was just the target of the, time. So I went to another cottage for a couple of days, and that's when I realized how we were oppressed. Like, we weren't oppressed, but we kind of were. So our cottage, Norton, was kids on the spectrum and had several mental health issues. The cottage I was respite in was, like, kids who had drugs, legal issues, truancy, vandalism, stuff like that. One kid there kicked a pregnant woman, and it's not funny, but he was like 5'3" and looked like a pterodactyl meets a Muppet. They got so much freedom, like they could drink pop whenever they wanted, or play video games on weekdays, or use their devices. We couldn't, they were locked up. Allegedly, they were held to higher standards than us, which is probably true because they barely had any fights and restraints compared to our cottage. It was just 9 days. These kids were more civil, but then they could be very nasty too. I don't know. I sometimes kind of weirdly envied them because their cottage seemed less stressful than ours, and the kids were like, higher functioning.